Yo, gang, so we back with the Lil Tim interview. This part two. We can all agree part one intro was crazy, bro. Somebody said that Vlad's giving him his props, and I kind of get what you saying, but Vlad funny as hell for just saying all he said the details and ended it with the date and all type of shit, bro. But I'm expecting this to be like a good 35 parts. And of part one, my first take on Lil Tim, because this is my first time really seeing him talk. I had said he just seemed civilized. Like, he don't really seem like, he didn't come with energy that I thought he would have. And I don't know, like, cocky shit, but he don't even give, like, street. He know how to cover it up. Somebody said he mature. Like, he just giving that. He giving yes ma'am, yes sir type shit. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, all the grandmas in the neighborhood see him get locked up or hear about him killing somebody, and they like, no, not Timothy. You know what I'm saying? Call his ass Timothy type shit. But yeah, I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all pockets is straight. It's Friday. What y'all on this weekend? What y'all on? I'm gonna be put up like I always am. You hear me? But I don't want to do too much more talking, man. Let's get into this and see what's to it, bro.
Okay, so in high school, you know Quando, you know Pob. You graduate high school, and then you get arrested.
Right.
It was over like stolen property?
Yeah, we was got down. You know, like sometimes if you get a stolen gun charge, they charge you like theft by receiving stolen property.
Oh, so it was a stolen gun, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was the first time you got arrested?
Right. I was like 17, I believe.
Okay, so you're still a minor.
Yeah, but down here, 17 starts where you could go to the real county jail, and 16 ends where you go to juvenile.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I don't know if, because he in Georgia. So I don't know what they gonna do for like Lil Perk. If y'all know Lil Perk, bro, he from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering, I don't know exactly how old he is. I think he like 15, 16. And I'm trying to see if they gonna hold him to charge him when he, whatever. Like, I ain't really heard shit else about it, but that just made me think of that. Because I know he within that, between 15 and at least 17, but I don't think he's 17. So I just wonder how that shit go.
Okay, so you get arrested at 17, then you get put into adult county jail.
Yeah, you go to adult county jail.
Okay, so what was that like? Here you are, 17 years old. You're not the biggest dude. But you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you being treated in that jail cell?
Like, just growing up, I always been a good type of nigga. Like, I have a good face card in the city and stuff like that. So me going to jail, I wasn't really worried about nothing really going on, because I'm going to know people in here and people going to know me, and then all people ain't knowing that type of time, and like, I'm a real respect the type of guy. So I wasn't really worried about that. And then it's like, how that night happened, they arrested us wrong and stuff. So I was already telling myself and my co-defendant, like, bro, we really good. Like, we don't say nothing, bro. They gonna let us out because they did us wrong how it had happened.
Okay, so you get arrested. How long do you actually spend in jail before they let you out?
Just like a week.
Oh, okay. Just simple.
My first time, so they gave us a bond.
Type shit.
Okay, did you ultimately plead guilty to that, or they dropped the charges?
Nah, they dropped the charges. Cause like I said, like how they arrested us that night, it was 4 guys and they only arrested 2. So they really did like how they did their operation. They went wrong and the cops was being dirty. So not that same year, but like down the line, 2, 3, 4 years, they ended up dropping the case.
Okay, so you had that, over your head for quite a while, wondering if you're going to get charged for that case.
Yeah, but I never like...
But he knew, Vlad, because they was wrong. he ain't worried about really getting charged, gang, because it was 4 guys. They only arrested 2. Their operation was fucked up, Vlad.
Then back to court or nothing. It just, after that bond, after that, everything just lawyers just saying, like, just stay out of trouble. Hopefully they don't bring it back up and stuff like that. And eventually they end up dropping the case.
Okay, so you're back on the street again. Now, Crips are sort of making their way around Savannah, particularly Rollin 60s. Was that already around before, you knew about it? Or did that come around as you were a kid?
That was already around before I even knew about it. That was already around.
Okay. So how'd you get involved in that?
Sure. I really didn't even get involved in it. It was just the area, really. It's like, sometimes it's like where you grow up at. It's like, it just be in your area or something like that. It's not really, it's like, sometimes you just be brought up in the wrong area,
Okay, so meaning that if your grandmother lives on a certain street, they'll just assume you're a Crip, regardless of whether you're actually part of it or not.
They'll just be like, oh, you stay in this certain area, so they might just think you are, even if you're not.
Type shit.
Right. Okay. And you talked...
I remember a situation, one of my peoples, right, got jumped on and shit. And, motherfuckers, like, confronted them, like, what the fuck was that shit about and shit. And that's the first thing the motherfucker said. He be over there, so he with them. But really, the nigga just hooping over there. Like, he not even in that shit, but that shit don't be caring. You in that area, they be seeing you in that area, and they just like, oh yeah, he one of them off GP.
Talked about how you lost 3 of your close friends in the streets. You talked about how you lost 3 of your close friends in the streets.
Yeah. Probably more. I done lost more than, 3 partners in the streets, but some of them all ain't from just like violence,
Well, how many friends did you lose through violence around this time?
What time would this be? Like, what age you want to say?
18, 19, 20, that time. Late teens, early 20s.
18, 19, 20. At that time, I probably had lost like 1 partner to violence. Like, it was stuff going on, but it's like people from my side weren't getting killed though. Everybody was playing their cards how they were supposed to play them. But like probably just 1 person at that time to die from violence though. No more than 2.
How did that affect you?
It had affected me in a certain type of way, cause it was like how it had happened. It was like someone in my boy's family had crossed them, And so it was kind of hard to go by it. And then it's like
the backdoor shit, man. Bro, that shit the scariest shit ever. But I can only imagine like how young niggas in the streets be when they take their first loss to gun violence. Like, they probably don't even know how to properly cope with that shit because they ain't never experienced this shit. Like, yeah, we in the streets, we probably got guns, or we be beating some niggas up and shit like that. But when that shit gets serious, when it's no longer a game no more, I can only imagine how they gotta cope with that shit.
That was my man's, and he was younger than me, so he kind of had looked it up to me. And then it's like, some stuff you gotta take on the chin and look at it like this life and stuff that you not gonna know that's gonna happen, but the book already written. So some stuff you just gotta take it on the chin, look at it like this part of my life, or this something that's just gonna happen in my life that I didn't know about.
Type shit, bro. That's a fact. Alright, man. I live by that, bro. Sometimes, like, no matter how your day goes, sometimes it don't even make sense to even get mad because that shit was already written. Like, it was gonna already go that way, bro. And how I learned that was from a dude at Walmart. Cause y'all know I used to drive. If you don't know, I used to drive trucks and shit. And he was like taking off one of the pallets. And 9 out of 10, them bitches gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? But not all the time. But majority of the time, them bitches be falling. And as he pulling it, that bitch fall over. He like, fuck. He mad as hell. He like, you know what? It was gonna happen anyway. And from that day, I'm just like, damn. That shit just be true, bro. Like, that's just how life is. It's always gonna be unexpected shit. You just gotta know how to handle that shit when it come to you, man. You feel me? But, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this part 2. I almost didn't check this out though. I ain't gonna cap. Like it be like certain parts that I'll be wanting to check out, and then certain parts I'm like, that one don't look interesting. You feel me? But I might just check out the whole interview. I ain't gonna cap. I might. I don't know. I don't make no promises. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think though. And catch me on that reaction.